Hey, what's up you beautiful feckers, how you all doing? So this is the Euphona Prime, Banshee Prime's signature weapon, old spaghetti monster herself, the new king of sidearms in Warframe. Apparently, don't get your knickers in a twist, although the Axe Stiletto Prime might still have something to say about it being the best, or the Lex Prime, or the Vaco Murloc. I think they should all just fight and see who wins. My money honestly is on the Kraken, hiding under the ring with a steel chair, Warframe's best kept secret, the Kraken. In fact, is the Euphona Prime overrated? Are we reading far too much into its actual stats, or is it as good as it sounds? Is it true power creep? You guys can decide that. I ain't touching that topic with a 10-foot pole. Now, the Euphona Prime is a shotgun sidearm that comes with two different types of fire modes. The primary fire mode is a ranged, projectile-based, high crit chance impact weapon, and its alternate fire is a status shotgun that fires a wider spread of pellets that also changes the damage type from impact to slash. It also has the Murloc's so-called unique firing animation. Now, you can't switch between the fire modes like you can with the Tsar. It's simply primary fire is an impact sniper mode and your alt trigger is a slash status shotty. So the primary fire mode is not hit scan, it's projectile based that also has some bullet drop. Its stats are definitely amazing, 30% crit chance, 2.5 times multiplier and a 325 base damage. I mean, it sounds too good to be true, and yes, it is very powerful, but it lacks any status, which against high level enemies will have its damage trail off pretty quickly. You may as well be pishing against the wind, maybe just wear goggles. The base status chance of the alternate fire mode is 30%, but it has no crit chance, so the stats get completely flipped around from primary fire to alternate fire, from crit to status. You can hit the golden 100% status mark with dual stat mods, which means each pellet will cause a status effect, like the Tigress Prime, so this can kind of be a mini Tigger, I guess, which you can expect to melt enemies within seconds. Now, although the alternate fire mode can hit that 100% status and strip armor on high level enemies, it also suffers from insane damage drop off, and that's not an exaggeration. It's pretty much like every other shotgun sidearm in that respect. You're going to need to get in close, whisper sweet nothings, and then blow their feckin' heads off. Now, 10 meters is the maximum damage drop off. That's when you're going to be doing the least amount of damage. So at that range or beyond, you will be just tickling enemies. The so-called sweet spot for the alternate fire, the shotgun kind of spread fire, is between 3 to 6 meters, which means you need to get right into the face of your target or climb into his pockets and shoot him in the nuts or whatever, which not everyone will want to do, or you could just bring a Tigress Prime and get the better result from further away if it's a 100% status shotgun that you're looking for. Or you could bring the Brak, because the Brak has a faster reload time. So to repeat myself again, the primary fire is impact and crit, and the alternate fire is slash and status. Whichever you mod for is entirely up to you, or you could have a hybrid mod setup to allow you to avail of both fire modes, which both have downsides. Range is an issue for one and lack of status is another, not to mention a 2-second reload time and only 5 rounds in the magazine. So you're going to be reloading this weapon a lot. As powerful as the Euphona Prime is, it definitely has its downsides, but it is easily one of the best sidearms in the game, and it is a lot of fun. I do kind of wish it had a beefier sound to it though. Instead of a pew pew, I wanted more of a pow pow, but it is what it is. Now, I think I might still prefer the Axe Stiletto Primes because of the reload speed, damage, or if I wanted a shotgun sidearm that shreds up close, the Brak might be the better option simply because of its reload speed and fire rate, but that's just me. Now, I have 2 builds on my 4-former Euphona Prime, and config A is for the primary fire mode, which is the crit build mixed with elemental damage, and config B is more for the alternate fire mode, which is of course the status shotgun part of the weapon. You could build, like I said earlier, for a mix of both to allow you to have more of an option, but it would probably just end up being weaker than either of these builds. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably need to test that out a bit further. Now, the Euphona Prime is also mastery rank 14, and in my Prime Access video I have a spreadsheet at about 3 minutes, I think it is, showing off all of the drop locations for where you can get the parts for these primes in the access pack. Let me know what you guys think of the Euphona Prime, if you have it or not, or if you're farming it, how is your luck going so far? Have you managed to get all of the parts? If you are using it, then don't forget to laugh like a maniacal idiot when running around killing everything. People will think that you finally snapped. Fucking knew he was crazy. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.